Wow, it is a very brisk and chilly day here at the Jersey Shore in October. Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to change your water separator and fuel filter for your AirDog lift pump. It's pretty much identical. If you have a fast pump, it's going to be the exact same. So here I have my water separator, the WS100, as well as the fuel filter, which is the FF100-2. The 2 micron filter. They also have a 10 micron filter as well, but this is going to be pretty much on par with the fast system. So whether you have a fast or an AirDog, it's going to be the same install. I'm going to show you guys how to change these. We're going to have to prime the pump so there's no air in the filter. You don't want to put a new fuel filter on and then just turn it on and fire the engine. You're going to have air through the system. That's very, very bad on a diesel. You definitely don't want any air in the system at all on a diesel. It is a big no-no. Do not install the fuel filter dry and then try to fire up the vehicle. Do not do that. You're also going to need an adjustable strap wrench. Anything up to 100 millimeters is going to be perfect. This way you can get the old fuel filter and water separator off. Who knows how tight they're on there. So here is the water separator and the fuel filter. I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on and get the old filter and water separator off. So with my strap wrench, I'm going to go ahead and put it on this way and tighten the strap into the handle and then pull against it like this and then loosen. And here comes the fuel filter now. It's on there pretty tight. Not too bad, but a little tight. Should be able to get the rest off by hand. Yep, there it comes. Fuel is going to drip. I definitely recommend wearing gloves though. You don't want to get fuel all over your hands. Gonna let that all drip down. You're going to discard this filter. You do not want to use the diesel that's inside of it. It's junk. Do not put this fluid in the new filter. Now it's time to remove the water separator, same way we removed the filter. The strap wrench is definitely a must-have. Also, by changing your fuel filter and water separator every oil change at say 4,000 miles, you don't run the risk of having the water separator seize or get rusty. Every time you change your oil, you should be changing your water separator and fuel filter. Every 4,000 to 5,000 miles, I recommend an oil change, fuel filter, and water separator. And yes, that is $120 to $130 maintenance about every 6 months, but that's the cost of running a high-performance diesel. Everything looks nice and spotless under here. Now it's time to install the new water separator and fuel filter. I'm going to start with the water separator since it's the smaller of the two. And both of these, the water separator and the fuel filter, will prime when I turn the ignition on. Be careful not to cross-thread these when you put them on. Be gentle at first to get them started. There it goes. There we go. Really don't want to go too tight. Don't want to go too tight with this. So there we go. Now it's time to put on the fuel filter. I'm going to get the fuel filter seated up here. Now you see I'm going to get it snug with my hand, just barely snug, and then back it off 2 full turns at least, maybe 3. You can see it's a little loose. So now I'm going to have my brother turn the key to the ignition on position. You're going to hear the pump is loud, and you're going to hear the air coming out of the pump. It's an absolute must, or you're going to have to fill the filter with diesel that you have on hand. Do not install this filter tight and do a dry start. Do not do this. That's very bad. Don't do that at all. I can't stress it enough. Now, the pump is going to be loud as the air passes through the water separator and fuel filter. Once the diesel makes it through the water separator, forces the air out of the fuel filter, it's not going to be so loud. It's going to start to get quiet real quick, and then diesel is going to erupt out of the fuel filter, so you're going to want to tighten it real fast, which is why I recommend having someone in the truck while doing that. So we're going to turn it on now. You can hear how it's loud, and right when the sound changes, the air is gone. There it goes. The fuel pump is now primed. So I'm going to get my strap wrench on here. Get the fuel filter on there nice and tight. Now I just got to wipe everything down and clean it up. So there you have it, guys. That's how you install a fuel filter and a water separator on an AirDog or fast lift pump on your Duramax. It's not a hard job. Just be sure to wear gloves and have a towel handy to wipe up the fuel. You can do it the other way by just filling the fuel filter all the way full. This way you don't have any air through the lines or going into the CP4. Diesel fuel is a lubricant, so with your CP3 pump, or more importantly, with the CP4 pump on the LMLs, you want to make sure there's constant fuel pressure and no air. That's why I did it this way. This is definitely going to ensure there's no air in the system. But you can see how dirty it is. I want to make sure that all the stuff on the truck is new. Now I know for the next 4,000 or 5,000 miles, the water separator and fuel filter are good until I change my oil. But more how-to videos on the Duramax are coming. I have a video coming up on the transfer case on how to do the new method with Mobil 1 full synthetic 5W30, putting 3 quarts in there. I have a video on that. I also have another video coming up on how to change your transmission fluid, as well as internal and external filter with a new gasket and the PTO cover gaskets on both sides of the transmission. So 2 more how-to videos on the Duramax. And then I'm going to be doing the differential fluid, which I'll have a video on that as well. But that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you're just stopping in for the first time and you learned something, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. What do you guys think of this video? Don't forget to check out the store, drivewaydemons.com. Right there, get your t-shirts, hoodies, and key tags. For all my returning subscribers, thanks so much for watching all my videos. But until the next video, take care and have a great night.